Listen, you've been taught that hard work equals success. That if you just hustle harder, wake up earlier, and grind longer, the money will come. Sounds motivational, right? It's also complete bullshit. Here's what nobody tells you. The richest entrepreneurs in the world aren't the ones working the hardest. They're the ones who figured out how to make their business run without them. I know this because I've built multiple companies. I've seen the pattern repeat itself. And I'm about to break down the exact 4 invisible machines that separate the millionaire makers from the professional burnouts. These aren't theoretical concepts. These are real systems I've embedded into dozens of companies. Systems that have generated tens of millions in revenue. Systems that work whether you're sleeping, traveling, or building your next venture. Ready to learn how to stop trading time for money? Let's go. You know what separates a struggling business from a thriving one? It's not a bigger megaphone. It's a smarter whisper. Most entrepreneurs think their problem is a lead shortage, wrong diagnosis. The real problem is that they're screaming into the void like a terrible gym salesman. Here's what's messed up. We've all become immune to cold outreach. Spam is spam, but there's a loophole, and AI just handed us the skeleton key. Business isn't B2B, it's H2H. Human to human. And with AI, you can personalize your whisper at scale in a way that actually feels genuine. Revolutionary? No. Obvious? Absolutely. Yet barely anyone does it. I coached a founder through this process. 1 year later, just with optimized AI messaging and a single salesperson, they added $1.2 million in annual revenue. No new hiring, no paid ads, just intelligent automation. Here's exactly how to build your ghost hunter system. You need to create something I call the lead scorecard. It's unglamorous, but it's the foundation. Here's the reality. Not everyone who follows you is a potential customer. The 7-year-old guy from Thailand with 2 followers and 0 business, probably not your person. Write down, what does an ideal lead look like? Be specific. Income level, business type, stage of growth. Do they have the pain you solve? This clarity turns chaos into a filtering system. Tools like getrevo.com can automate this whole qualification layer. This is where 99% of automation fails. People know it's a bot because it sounds like a bot. Short sentences, minimal punctuation, 0 corporate jargon. When you're messaging someone on social media, you should sound like you're texting a friend, not writing a press release. Bad example. Hello, first name. I hope this message finds you well. I notice your impressive professional trajectory and would like to discuss a potential synergistic opportunity. Good example. Hey, saw your posts last week. Solid insights on specific thing. Curious what you think about relevant question. Real human, 0 friction. Here's the secret most sales teams don't understand. Most of your employees aren't trained assassins. They're just trying their best. This is where your AI co-pilot changes everything. Tools like GetRevo don't replace your sales team. They empower them. The AI watches the conversation and whispers suggestions into the sales rep's ear exactly what to say next, how to handle objections, which pain points to emphasize. It's like predictive text on your iPhone. You type, hey, I think, and it suggests, I think your business would benefit from. You still have to click send. But the thinking is done for you. Your humans stay in the loop. Your decisions stay human, but your consistency becomes superhuman. Here's the darkest secret in sales. Fortunes are made in the follow-up. Most people give up after 2 attempts. By the 3rd message, they've convinced themselves the other person isn't interested. They were probably interested, they were just busy. Set up a follow-up sequence. 24 hours after initial contact, 3 days later. 7 days later, 14 days later, 21 days later, 5 touch points, 5 chances to show value. But here's the thing. Don't be annoying. Don't spam. Every single follow-up should answer one of these questions. Did you see this valuable article? I noticed you, specific thing. Thought this might help. We're running a special next week. Thought of you. The AI never gets lazy. It never forgets. It never gives up. It just keeps showing up politely, persistently, and with purpose. You've probably heard this nightmare scenario. A successful founder built his company too well. His sales calendar was booked 6 weeks out. Sounds like a win, right? It was actually killing him. The problem, not all leads are created equal. He was spending hours on calls with people who had no intention of buying, no budget, and no urgency. His conversion rate was atrocious. His team was exhausted. His business was busy but broke. Then we asked one simple question. What if AI could ask the qualifying questions first? Your prospects need screening before they waste your time. Here's how to automate it. This is where voice AI enters the chat. Imagine an AI that can call your leads, ask smart questions, listen to their answers, and decide whether they're a fit or not. No more human gatekeeping. No more scheduling assistant bottlenecks. Just instant 24/7 qualification. The AI asks things like, how much are you currently spending on this problem? What's your timeline for implementation? Who else needs to approve this decision? The AI listens. The AI thinks. The AI decides. And it sounds like a real person doing it. Your leads are scattered everywhere. Lead forms, email, chat, phone calls. Your CRM is already full of them. The AI needs direct access to that funnel so it can automatically call every new lead the moment they appear. Here's a practical example. A new lead submits a form with their phone number, except it's slightly malformed, missing area code, wrong format. Your old system would choke. Your humans would spend 20 minutes hunting down the issue. The AI, it takes the data, understands the context, reformats it perfectly, and the call goes through automatically, correctly. Don't go all in right away. Run a split test. Every second lead goes to the AI. Every other lead goes to your human. Compare the results. Which qualifying, which leads better? Where does the AI stumble? Where does it shine? This is data-driven optimization, not blind faith automation. I once worked with a founder who had a real problem. Too many prospects, all fighting for time slots. We gave the AI one job. Ask, how much are you spending on ads per month? That's it. If the answer was under a certain threshold, the AI said, you might be better served by our self-serve option. Let me connect you with that instead. Click. 6 weeks of meetings became 2 weeks, but those 2 weeks, conversion rate jumped to 50%. Quality over quantity changed everything. Here's something most businesses get catastrophically wrong. They think the deal closes at signature. It doesn't. The deal closes in the first week. I worked with a founder drowning in churn. Nearly 80% of new customers were leaving within 30 days. He was acquiring customers at a cost of thousands, and they were vanishing faster than ice cream in summer. We dug into the data. The pattern was obvious. Customers who got a win in their first week stuck around for 6 months. Customers who didn't, gone by day 30. So we engineered a machine to guarantee that win. The moment someone pays, something needs to fire. Immediately. When payment hits your system, it's like pressing a button. That button triggers an automated workflow. Maybe they get added to a customer community. Maybe they receive a welcome calendar to book their kickoff call. Maybe they get access to their project folder. All of this happens instantly. No human delay. No forgotten steps. The customer feels like they're already getting served because they are. This is crucial. Talk to your best customers, the ones who sing your praises, who refer friends, who upgrade over and over. Ask them, what did we do in those first weeks that made you feel like you made the right choice? They'll give you gold. They'll tell you exactly what made the difference. That becomes your front load. That becomes what you automate. Here's the psychological insight. It doesn't have to be massive. It just has to feel like progress. If you sell software, maybe their first win is seeing their first dashboard populated with real data, even if you had to manually enter it. If you sell consulting, maybe their first win is a single strategic insight that saves them $5,000. If you sell training, maybe their first win is completing one module and feeling noticeably smarter. You can engineer these wins. You can set them up beforehand. And then automation delivers them with zero additional effort from you. Customer hasn't logged in for 72 hours. AI sends a friendly SMS. Hey, I noticed you haven't checked your dashboard yet. Need help getting started? Customer hasn't scheduled their first call. AI emails. Most people see the biggest impact in their first session. Let's lock that in. Customer hasn't opened the welcome guide? AI calls. Just wanted to make sure you found the resources. Happy to walk you through anything. It's not pushy. It's helpful. It's the difference between a customer who feels supported and a customer who feels abandoned. Once they're hooked, it's easier to sell them more than to find new customers. Everyone knows this. Nobody does this. Use AI to identify moments when upselling makes sense. Someone bought your basic service. In 6 weeks, they'll be ready for the premium tier. Trigger a personalized offer. Someone completed your onboarding. They might need consulting. Send them a case study of someone like them who upgraded. This isn't spam. This is strategically timed value. The AI looks at the timeline, understands where they are in their journey, and presents the right offer at the right moment. One founder used this approach for home services. Customers bought lawn care. 3 months before moving in, they got an offer for maintenance packages. Natural, timely, conversion rate, off the charts. Most business pain comes from one source: blind spots. Entrepreneurs are out there building empires with their eyes closed, running the business off whatever cash is in the bank, completely clueless about where money is actually flowing. You cannot manage what you do not measure. If you check your financials once a month, you can fix problems every 6 months. If you check your financials once a week, you can fix problems every week. If you check your financials every day, you can fix problems immediately. Most people wait until the end of the year when their accountant delivers a report. Then they either celebrate with a drink or drown their sorrows in one. That's not a financial strategy. That's financial Russian roulette. In every company I've built, we've automated 92% of financial processes. My finance director doesn't spend time doing finance. He spends time building the machine that does the finance. He works on the system, not in it. Money is scattered everywhere. It's in your email, your text messages, your Slack channel, your accounting software, your payment processor. That's chaos. That's also opportunity. AI can pull all that data and organize it automatically. When a new vendor onboards, they fill out a form. The AI calls them with details. Here's how we do payments. Here's when you can expect payment. Here's where to submit invoices. No human involved. No forgotten steps. No excuses. This is where most people screw up. They automate everything. Then they're drowning in automated reports about things that don't matter. Focus on the constraints. Use the theory of constraints. Don't automate yearly tax reporting. Automate weekly expenses. Don't create 50 dashboards. Create one dashboard that shows the number that actually drives your business. Tools like n8nmake.com or Zapier can handle this. The key is intention. What problem actually costs you the most time? Raw data is useless. Insights are everything. Use AI tools that understand finance. Some options analyze your cash flow and send you daily cash position emails. Others turn your financial data into a chat interface where you can literally talk to your finances like you're talking to a CFO. How much did we spend on ads this week? AI responds in seconds with exact numbers. What's our runway at the current burn rate? AI calculates it automatically. Which customers are most profitable? AI shows you a ranked list with margin analysis. This is finance on autopilot. Every business has one metric that matters most. For some, it's revenue. For others, it's profit. For investment firms, it's capital deployed to enterprise value creation. Whatever it is, put it on a dashboard you check daily. Automate everything that feeds into that number. Forget the rest. At my venture firm, we obsess over one metric: dollars deployed to value created. Everything else is secondary. The AI automates the 30 data points that roll up into that one number. My finance team isn't on Excel. They're strategizing. This is what happens when you actually see your money every single day. These aren't nice to haves. These are must haves. The entrepreneurs crushing it right now aren't smarter than you. They just built these 4 machines, Ghost Hunter. So leads find them naturally. Truth Filter. So they only sell to people who want to buy. Momentum Engine. So customers fall in love in week 1. Money Microscope. So they see every dollar flowing through the business. Building $1 million business doesn't require a massive team anymore. It requires the right AI automations. You've already done harder things. You've built a business to this point. This isn't harder than what you've already conquered. The only question left is, are you going to build these machines or keep pretending you don't have the time? Don't pretend like it's harder than it is. Make a decision today, pick one machine, dedicate the next 30 days to it. Start with Ghost Hunter. Get leads flowing on autopilot. You've got this. Want the internal playbook on how to orchestrate these systems, the exact workflows, the tool stack, the integration architecture? The blueprint is yours. Just decide to build it. Your future self, the one with the $1 million business and time to actually live, is waiting for you to make the decision today. Don't sleep on this. Your competition isn't